Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 10th episode of Sewayaki Kitsune no Senko-san. And last episode, Senko made some nice food, and, with the help of our wonderful neighbor girl, Koenji, and Shiro MVP, don't forget that. And she also gave her master a nice little haircut. It was her first time, but she did her best and she could, fix some mistakes, so, no problem at all. It's all good. He'll continue to let her cut his hair in the future despite what jokes he may have said. So, yeah, that was last episode. So let's see what Fox Girl adventures we're going to have today. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, cut. After all our regular logos and title sequences and all that. So, is it time to wake up? I think it is. So, what's going on outside? I kind of see some... Oh, snow. Is that snow? I guess it is. I thought it looked a little bit black, but what do I know? I don't live in a place that gets snow. So, are we gonna have some snow adventures? Pretty sure the last time I saw Fox Girls in snow was Kimono Friends. Oh, make sure to don't let Shiro out there. We will lose her in the snow. I'm pretty sure we will. So what will we do in the snow? Snowball fight? Make snow angels? Snow cones? Just make yellow snow? It could be anything, really. Or you can make some light blue snow. That works too. Still would like to know what exactly it feels like to just touch that fluffy tail. It's nice to let your inner child out now and then, isn't it? Maybe. You should probably make the most of it. Are you going to work on a snow day? Don't be silly. Snow days are days off. At least that's how I understand it. But then again, like I said, it almost never snows where I live, so whenever it snowed, it was kind of a big deal. Yeah, are the trains running? Uh, it's kind of depressing. I would just take the day off one way or another. I could just use the excuse I got stuck in the snow, I couldn't come to work, my bad. Well, that's not a good option either. She's not trying to go out, you're just dragging her along. Well, I don't think that's true. Well, then you need to go back. She's attached to you. Oh, is it the mail saying don't come into work? It better be. Okay, there we go. We got our message, but you don't seem too happy about it. Well, he didn't get that far, so it's not too bad. He didn't even go down the stairs yet. Well, we're already outside, so might as well go a little bit further into the actual snow. Although those definitely are not snowshoes. Senko having fun. Where's Shido? She could be out here, we wouldn't know it. It is quite pretty, isn't it? I was a little... You're never too old for that, don't be silly. Yes. You don't want to be a wet blanket out in the cold snow. That will end poorly. Yeah, there's like nobody out here. Figured there'd be kids wanting to play in the snow or something. Or adults wanting to play in the snow. Yeah, tons of snow everywhere and you're focused on the fox girl. I get it. And poof! I landed right on your head, Senko. Only she could hear your inner monologue. But there's nobody out here anyway, so. But the more you say that, the more I think someone's gonna pop up. Wow, we actually just outright said that. Okay. Well, this is a little bit awkward. Don't melt the snow, Senko. Really. Yeah, let's be more honest with ourselves. You know, you just want to dive into that snow. Ooh! Oh, that was a cheap shot, Senko. Right to the head when he wasn't even looking. But she's a lot older than you are, yeah. And she has back problems and she's willing to play out in the snow, so don't be a baby. Just play with the snow, with the fox girl. Here we go. Now it's a battle. Although she's a smaller target, so she has the advantage. Oh, one shot you were taken down? How weak are you? You just want an excuse to make a snow angel, I know. He's so cold. Yeah, you know. If they dies of hypothermia, I'd be nice and relaxed. Oh, oh! Well, good job, Senko. Yeah, definitely. Well, it's nice that he's having fun. He doesn't do that a lot. He has lots of pleasant experiences lately, but doesn't actually go and have fun like this very often. Phrasing. The phrasing was terrible, especially when you're laying down next to each other. Still nobody's out here besides us, though. Very strange. Koenji, what are you doing? Where's Shiro? You didn't lose her, did you? That might be tougher than you might think. Did you just now notice the snow? As expected of our mangaka. Yep. Your cosplay neighbor is hard at work making a snowman. Oh, dang. I think we may be going overboard here. Let's save some snow for the rest of the neighbors. Yes. Yes. Sure. That's that. You gotta be doing this on purpose, Koenji. I'm convinced. It's just so it's funny when a character that's the size of a child says that. Ooh, yeah, but her back problem is definitely not a child thing. It's an old woman thing. Yes. Not the only thing you should be careful of on snow days, but I guess that's one of them. Nice warm bath sounds great right about now, so yeah, just go do that. What? Want to touch your tail again? Okay then. That does sound like a good idea. I love the look on her face in response to that. If it's childish to want to touch a fluffy tail, then just call me a child. And the feeling of his cold hands on your soft, warm tail. That's a great face, too. uh, I'm sure it is. Well, you're sweating now. You must be warmed up. Well, did you really catch a cold? I didn't know. I did not know fox goddesses could catch colds. Oh no, that sounds horrible. This is oppression. We must make signs and protest. That's about smaller than the one she made before. I feel like we've downscaled a bit. Of course, he broke out the kotatsu. It is definitely important. Of course, you gotta have those oranges or mikan, whatever, to go with it. Well, I think Senko is a new favorite hangout spot. As if she couldn't get any better. A ban on fluffing. I don't think I could abide by that. She's down to fluff. DTF. Yeah, life does not get much better than that. Yeah, I don't think your workplace is gonna ever get you back at this rate. No, just a little bit more. 5 more minutes. I think this is more important than food, let's be honest. That's all it takes. Yeah. Oh, she's back. She can actually get into our house now. What is she here for? Of course, that's what he notices first. Well, you were in the wrong spot. It's more your fault than his. Yeah. Yeah, she gave me the food on the island. Sora, that's her name. And have they ever said her name before? So yeah, you wanted your turn. Yeah, it's clearly what she was going to say. Yeah, that's the same person. No, it's the other fox with purple hair. I know you didn't see the ears last time, but... You really saved our trip with that, so very much appreciated. Well, I kind of would have liked to have seen more of that. Okay, then. Yeah, definitely quite a bit older than Senko, then. Yeah. Yeah, very, very amazing. Yeah, she's actually shorter than I thought she was. She does not hide a lot, no. Well, this is our first time really getting to know each other, so I'm just trying to get to know you physically, you know. Well, I wasn't gonna say anything, but if you're offering, okay, sounds like a plan. She's so short. She has never been in a shot that really lets you see that before, so. What are you trying to say, Senko? Spit it out. She is so short. Uh, I think Senko could satisfy anyone just fine, thank you. I I can think of a couple things you could do that Senko couldn't, but still, Senko is more than perfect, so. Also getting a little bit salty and jealous back there. So might wanna hold off on this. Well, yes, there is, because if you don't hold back, this will stop being a family-friendly anime. Yeah, he wants to go after her tail, I'm sure. That's what he means. Yeah, it's what he wants. Yeah, my tail is just fine. He doesn't need other tails to fluff. My tail is his exclusive use tail. He's a man of very specific tastes. Well, yeah. Well, let's be honest. Out of your entire body, the tail is the most appealing. Yeah, I guess our tail is too good for not gonna. Yeah. Well, so does mine. I don't see anyone delivering a fox scroll to my door, though. I would never. In fact, you were making her sad more than anybody else this episode. You don't have to leave right now. I didn't even get a chance to fluff you. Well, maybe next time. What, a jealous side? Yeah, she's pretty intimidating. Yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah, but Sora's more appealing. Man can't be satisfied with just one tail. It would be enough for me. Are you jealous? Called out on it. It's cute though, so it's fine. Sure, sure. You do know we were playing in the snow like 10 minutes ago, right? Uh, I can imagine. Yes. Yeah. uh, she wears many hats apparently in regards to their relationship. Well then, I don't think she's very happy. Uh, well, it's food, so. Is that what she meant? You don't want to upset the person that makes your food as a general rule. So, she's a fish on top of a bowl of rice. I think it was probably a little bit too late at that point. Well, and that's why you made it for him. Bit of a weird punishment. Shiro, you are alive. What do you mean beyond being clueless? What are you talking about? I don't really understand what you said, but guess this means I'm clueless too. Not that that should surprise anyone. I'm just not sure what she's getting what she's getting at there. Like how Nakano is literally just a blob of that dark miasma in that bit of the ED. As if that embodies his existence. Super Senko-san time. So, of course we get to play in the snow for this. Ooh, you made a... Yeah, you made an igloo, wow. That's pretty impressive. So, can we both fit inside? Oh, I guess we can. Yeah, it's partly because you're here, partly because we have a stove there. Okay. Let's not completely melt the igloo, Senko. Let's calm down. Well, how can I not smile when I'm here with you? Work hard today. I thought I had the day off today. Like, they emailed me and everything. Don't be silly, Senko. But, okay. That was the 10th episode of Sewayaki Kitsune no Senko-san. And this episode, we had a snow day. Which is cool, because snow is always fun to play in. I guess it doesn't snow a lot in this region. I guess that's what they said. So, Nakano was more than willing to go to work. Pretty much took it as a given that he would still have work. You know, even though Senko brought up things like, what if maybe the trains won't run, maybe this, maybe that. And Senko, then he's like, oh, well, just, I'll have to hurry then. And was going to head off on to work while Senko was basically being dragged along. He just kept saying things like, oh, you're coming out, huh? Well, maybe you should go back inside, as he's the one that's technically dragging her around. But like I said, he did get the email that said, okay, and you know, it's going to work today. So you can just stay home and play in the snow with your loyal fox girl wife / mother and just have a good time. And that's what he did. He went out to the snow. Well, it started by Senko throwing a snowball at his head, and he started to throw a snowball back, and then she threw him back, and it hit him, and he fell in the snow. He laid there, then Senko laid there, and they were both laying in the snow, and just a lot of fun was had. I am disappointed that we never got to see Shiro play in the snow. Like, we got almost none of Shiro in the whole episode. Just very sad, because I really wanted to see how difficult it was to spot Shiro in the snow. But I guess I'll just imagine that she was there the whole time, but we just didn't see her because she blended in so well. I'm good. That's my new headcanon. Even if it's not true, it's my headcanon, so that's what happened. Shiro was there the whole time, playing in the background, watching Senko and Nakano play as well. And that's just what happened. So, in case you didn't know, now you do. So that was it with the snow stuff, right? Well, Koenji technically did look outside. She was going to go to the convenience store, and she saw them playing. And once again, they're continuing that running gag of where Koenji is giving some hints about there being something going on with the whole supernatural fox girl demigod thing. But then she just rationalizes it in her head as something else. She does that a lot. It's become a running joke in the show. This time she's like, wow, that's a lot of snow she's moving. It's kind of inhuman. I wonder, maybe perhaps she's from a place where it snows a lot. You know, she's just never gonna get it. It seems like I don't know what Senko or Shiro could do that would actually cause her to understand, because they've done a lot of things in front of her. They've went through walls. They've used fire to cook things. Just all sorts of. They went to a private island that she just magically got to at some point. Like nothing seems to have gotten super suspicious with her. So. I don't know. It's just kind of weird because she is a mangaka, right? So she should be a bit more willing to accept supernatural stuff than the average person, I would imagine. But I don't know. It's fine though. It's a decent running gag, so I won't complain too much. After we came in from the snow, he was a little bit cold. Senko talked about getting the bath ready, and as far as it comes to warmness, Nakano had a different idea. He was like, well, my hands are kind of cold, and your tail's right there, being all fluffy and warm, so mind if I just grab a hold of that tail and get a little bit warmed up? And then she's like, sure, whatever, I guess. And then he just kind of had to bear with it as he did it because those cold hands probably felt pretty cold, I think that's safe to say. But she made some pretty good faces on that. And then he has the kotatsu, and there's a ban against fluffing, which is always upsetting. And Senko's in the kotatsu because, of course, she is. And eventually the ban on fluffing was lifted, and then as soon as it was, he jumped up from behind her and started fluffing her passionately from behind while she was on the floor. So that's pretty great, of course. And I think this is about when Sora showed up, right? Yeah, she showed up. First, I only heard her voice, and I knew who it was because she has a very distinct way of talking, and also kind of a fairly distinct voice as well. So usually you can tell right away when it's her voice. Also, there's not a lot of characters in the show, you know, so it was pretty easy to know who it was. So he just turns around and then boom, he runs right into her, you know, boing yoing yoing yoing. So, and she's the only character in the show that really has those of that size. So again, making it pretty clear who this was. But he never really got to know her. He only saw her once, and that was only long enough for her to deliver the food to him. And she wore a hat and kind of fairly in disguise. So this is the first proper meeting. So she pretty much introduced herself as Senko's boss, which I guess she more or less is. Definitely a lot older than Senko. More tails, which that's how it works with Kitsune. They get more tails the longer they live. I think they get to that 9-tailed fox level. But, yeah, she seemed to be pretty friendly with Nakano for the most part, wanting to get to know him, wanting to tease him, and, whatever. Of course, we all know that men only want one thing, and it's the tail. It's that tail. She seemingly offered everything to him, but his focus was on that tail, which I think was not being offered because the tail is, as we all know, the most precious parts of the female body, and as a result, must be saved for only a special person to fluff. And I guess he is not that person for her, so he was not allowed to fluff her tail. I think that's kind of what it was. So, and the best part about the scene was definitely Senko's reactions to various things. Just very much being jealous, like a lot of jealousy, very cute jealousy. Senko was just great to watch. All of that. There's that line. I want to completely cover my face with your fluff. This all becomes so much funnier when you imagine fluff as being a censoring for a much more lewd word. A lot of these things become a lot funnier, I'll be honest. And I don't need any help doing that because, like I said, I've seen people do that before, use fluff as a censoring, so it's really easy for me to do that. So just when he says things like that, with that big tail of yours, fluffy fluff, just the things he says in this family friendly anime is just, yeah, she was definitely surprised that he wanted a piece of that tail. And then just right when he said that, Senko just pops up behind him. Like, he doesn't need anyone else to look after him. I got my own tail. He's fine. He can fluff me. I'm the one that needs to be fluffing in this room. But yeah, just great look on her face there as well. And then she eventually left, And then when he called Senko out on being jealous, she wasn't a big fan of that and retaliated by having some food that he doesn't like. So yeah, don't upset Senko. I think that's the overall takeaway of the episode. But Sora was kind of being a little bit foreboding, talking about how, like, Shiro said something about him being clueless, then Sora said, indeed, hopefully it doesn't go beyond that, ... What do you mean by that, go beyond that? Like, just, I don't understand what he means, what she means by that at all. I was trying to think about it during the ED, I still don't quite get it. Is she just worried that he might do something so stupid that it drives her off, I guess is what maybe she's talking about there? I don't know. It's the only thing I could possibly think of. But I guess that's something to worry about later, not for now. And then we had our Super Senko time where we just hung out in an igloo with Senko, which was fun. Because we didn't actually get to do that in the main series, so it was nice to get a little bit of that in the ED. But yeah, the shot of Senko under the kotatsu with her head sticking out on one end, her tail sticking out on the other end, was very cute. That was very, very cute. I had to point that out. Definitely had to point that out. And yeah, Sora really is shorter than I thought she was. Which is weird because, like when he first saw her, when he turned around, his head went straight into her chest. So usually that only happens when somebody's taller than you. So I guess it must have been like sitting down or something during that scene. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Should have been. Oh yeah, I think you may have been sitting down. Yeah, he was at the kotatsu, so that's the only reason why that worked out the way it did. So, lucky him, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, nice episode. Snow episodes are always fun, getting to watch them throw snowballs at each other and just enjoy the coldness, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna end out the video here, so this is the end. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.